It's time for everyone's favorites. Well, I like this game. Voltorb, flip or flop. Will you flip the tiles and win big, or will you flop and go home less rich than you could have been? It's the game that's not legally gambling. Hello folks, welcome back to more Pokemon Heartgold version. Last time we made it here to Goldenrod City, and this time, there's something specific I want to do here. This lovely building is the Goldenrod Game Corner, a safe and sound playground. Yeah, so the Game Corner is quite a history in Pokemon. It's completely removed in modern games, mostly because, like, Japan has, like, really strict gambling laws. Yeah, so you can come in with like unique ways to kind of like circumvent these ideas. This was the last iteration they ever did, and I think it's by far the best iteration. And I really want to check this place out. So let's talk to this guy here. My name is Mr. Game. Wow, that's okay. My heart pounds with excitement when people enjoy my coin game. In fact, that's what I live for. You look like quite a challenger. Why don't you play a coin game? You can get fabulous prizes if you manage to collect a lot of coins. Hell yeah. Show me how you play, and my heart will pound with excitement. Before we play, we have to figure out what we're trying to win. So this guy sells Pokemon. That seems illegal. We can buy an Abra. It's alright, pretty cheap. Ekans is not that great. You can catch them, I think, in the wild. And a Dratini is really expensive, actually. This is a Dragon-type Pokemon, of course. Although I really don't recommend picking it up here because it's really weak. In its lower forms. It takes a while to get, any traction. It's just not really worth doing, but maybe it'd be a way to vary up a playthrough. But who we really want to talk to is this guy over here. His identical twin, I guess. He sells technical machines and hell items. Look at the items first. We got a Silk Scarf. This boosts the power of normal type moves. We got a Zoom Lens. This increases accuracy by 10%. The Wide Lens increases accuracy by 20%, but only if they move last. And Metronome, this increases the power of moves every single time they use in succession. These are really good items, honestly. Of which I really do want to pick up this Silk Scarf. So I'm going to try to get up to 1,000 coins today. And the technical machines, we've got Substitute. Is pretty good and competitive, kind of underwhelming in single player. Sword Stance can be really good if you have a good physical attacker, but I would probably check move compatibility before you will buy anything here. Otherwise you might be disappointed. Rest. It's kind of underwhelming. Puts you to sleep, you heal your HP, but again, single player not that useful. But the real things are Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, and Ice Beam. Finding these moves like out in the wild, like TMs on the floor, is going to be quite a long time. I'm talking like post game. So the fact that they give these TMs to you like really early on, if you're willing to grind for them, is just really cool. And I really like that idea. Now, I don't have a problem with that, because this game here is called Voltorb Flip. Now, this game, or like Heartgold Soul Silver, came out when I was in elementary school, but me and my friends used to replay this game a lot in high school, and I was the king of this game. I was so good at it. And most of this takes place on the bottom screen. I can't talk today. Bottom screen, so I'm going to just flip the screens like that, and I'll show you how to play. Now, I will tell you, this entire video is going to be dedicated to this game. I'm going to show you maybe the first few games, and then I'll just kind of cut around to the good things that happen, because we're going to be grinding for quite a while. Now, basically, you have a 5x5 grid, and on each of the columns or rows will tell you how many points are available in that row, and how many Voltorbs there are. So, for example, in the top row, you say there's 0 Voltorbs, which means we can flip each one of these without any fear of being blown up. Same thing down here, so zeros. Now things get a little bit trickier. You see a couple 2s, a couple 1s. This is actually a pretty bad draw. Honestly, usually you can do a little bit better than this. I think I'm just going to click and hope I don't blow up. And then I blow up. It's going to happen a lot. If you blow up, you lose all your money for that round. You have to clear the board entirely before you can move on. Okay, let's hope we get a better board this time. Ooh, this is even worse. We don't have any zeros. Wow. That's just not very good. Yeah, there's a lot of strategy to this game. It's kind of like Minesweeper, but there's also a lot of luck involved. There's not a whole lot we can really do here to strategize, to be honest. You just kind of have to get lucky. Typically, you want to find rows of 0s and rows with 4s. See if we get a good board. Okay, that was a pretty good move. You see, we got 2 points in this row, and this is a row with 1 Voltorb and 5 points. So I've already found everything of value in here. So what you can do is you can open this little thing called a memo. Now, this is not the greatest interface, but you click on the tile and then you click on the thing. So it's either a Voltorb or it's a 1. And I'm just going to list all of that. So like, it's a Voltorb or it's a 1, but we don't care about it because it's not a 2 and it's not a 3. Same thing in this tile here. These other Voltorbs are 1s. And it's just a good way to kind of like keep yourself on track. Same thing here, Voltorbs and 1s. And this is kind of how you play this game. You make educated guesses. You place down memos where you need to, and then you're left with basically 6 tiles up here of anything of value. And this is where the luck comes in. You kind of just have to get lucky and click on the right one. Ah, there we go. Look at that. We got the free. So free plus 1, plus 1, plus 1. Plus a Voltorb. That's only 6, right? Which means this has to be a 2. There we go. And there we go. We cleared the game. So that's kind of how you work through this stuff. And now we've done that. Even it's level 2, and now we can get even more points. And you want to keep building yourself up. You keep all your coins after rounds, so don't worry about continuing. There's no like, this isn't like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire or anything. Okay, let's see what we got. We got a useless row down here. Okay, we got 0s. Let's do that first. So just clear this one out. And we want to clear out a useless row, so it'd be this one. This one. And this one. And look at that, already we're already cruising. We don't have that many tiles left to click on. There's a lot of value in this top row here. Another thing you can do is you can see, okay, 8, that means there's gonna be a lot of value. I think we're looking for a free and or 2 frees, I think. Or I can't math right now, but like there's an 8 up here, and then we say we have like a 7 down at the bottom here. Which means there's a high likelihood there's a good score on this tile here. And there we go, these are free. So free. 4, 5, 6. Plus a Voltorb. So there's still another 2 in here somewhere. And that's probably going to be on this tile because of the 6. Nah, it's a 1. But that means the 2 has to be on this bottom tile because these are both 1s. There we go. Let's see, 4 and 2 Voltorbs. So it'll be 1, 3, 4. Yeah, so the rest of these are 1s or Voltorbs. Now leaves these 4 tiles up here. Okay, this column here, the yellow column, has 2 Voltorbs in it, which means it's more likely to click on a Voltorb. I don't really want to do that. I think it's better go on the 6 and the 8 column. That's a 1, which means it has to be something here. There's a free. And now we do some quick math. The last one has to be in this top corner here. And there we go. So when you really get into like the strategy of this game, you can just go on runs. Now, if you want to get like enough money to buy the good stuff, you really have to get high in the levels. So I'm not going to show like every game, but like I think I understand. I'll show like the highlights and stuff, or maybe I'll speed some things up. But like this is a pretty fun game. Just put in some music or put a YouTube video in the background and just kind of go to town, you know? Okay, it's a bit of a tricky spot. There's 4 tiles left to click on. I think I'm missing 2 2s. And there's not really any patterns here. I think I'm just going to go for the columns that only have 1 Voltorb in it. So probably here. And that's just a 1. Which means this has to be the 2. And if this is the 2, so 2, 5, 6 plus 2 Voltorbs. Which means that's a 1, which means this has to be the missing 2. Okay, things are getting pretty tricky here in level 4. You see, there's a lot more points available, which means it's also like harder to kind of find the ones because there aren't that many ones around, you know. There are still a couple columns. Be careful when your memo pad's open if you're trying to place a memo, otherwise you're accidentally gonna flip over the tile and probably blow yourself up. So be extra careful. Okay, we got a tile of 9 and 7, so that's very likely to be a free. In fact, it might be physically impossible for not to be a free. You have 2 columns of free points and free Voltorbs. That means there is a 2 in there somewhere plus free Voltorb. That's not a very good. It's not a very good one to check. I'm gonna try to 7 the 6 down here. That's a 2. Usually this column is complete. And try the 9 and the 5 with 2 Voltorbs. Ah, there you go. So sometimes you just lose. Hey, that was a pretty good streak at level 4. I don't think I could have played that any better. Sometimes it just happens. Oh, look, drop to level 2. So you don't, like, I guess you don't drop out to level 1. You just kind of drop down a few levels. That's actually really nice. I didn't know that. Okay, I'm down to a 50-50. This one has less Voltorbs in it. Oh, do I need both? Oh, I do need both. Oh, never mind. That was no 50-50 at all. You don't think the order you flip the tiles in matters at all because it's multiplicative. And multiplication is associative if you know math stuff. Get 9 and 7 here. Yes, okay. There's a lot of Voltorbs in these rows, but there's a good chance this is a high multiplier. And since we need a multiplier, this one has to be free. I guess I could have looked at that as well. Something you can see, if there's only a couple spots left and you're missing a lot of multipliers, they have to be there. Like, for example, this 9 column down here. With 2 Voltorbs, the only way to get there is actually free. So all of these are definitely frees. There you go. There you go, 248 coins in 1 round. Like, that's enough to buy an Abra. Like, it's still a lot of grinding here. Like, it really is. But, like, this game is fun. This isn't just, you know, chance. This really is, like, strategy and skill and whatnot. Oh my goodness, look at this. 5 Voltorbs and no points. That's actually amazing. And the reason that's amazing is because now you know there's Voltorbs in here. Like, this one has 1 Voltorb, and it's right here, so we can just open all these other ones freely. That being said, the rest of this board is kind of trash. There isn't really any, like, big moves I can make here. I guess I'll try a 7 and a 6 up here. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm gonna try one down here as well on this 6, maybe. Yes! Okay, that was lucky. Which means this column is cleared. Oh, never mind. This column is not clear. It's actually 1 more 2 in here somewhere. I'm gonna say it's the again with the choices. Like, you don't want to click these ones because there's a high chance they're a Voltorb. Man, this really is a bad board. I gotta just start clicking. Okay, that was lucky. So this far right column is a 50% chance hitting a Voltorb. This column's a little bit better, a 1/3 chance. I'm gonna click up here, I think. No. It had to happen at some point. It was no real strategy. You just have to get lucky. There's only a couple 2s left anyway. Oh, we get to play level 5 again. Yeah, I don't understand why you drop sometimes and sometimes you keep going. Maybe it's the amount of points you get. Allows you to get another try. Like, if you really, like, messed it up, then nope, sorry, you're just too bad to play again. But sometimes maybe. Nope. Yeah, I didn't do very well that round. Do I drop down now? Nope, keep going. Oh, okay, I'm not complaining. Oh, 9 points, 0 Voltorb. This is what we live for, boys. Oh, and a bunch of freebies up here. Yeah, this is a good round. I will say, this music gets a little bit monotonous. Kind of annoyingly. I feel like a game corner should really be, you know, like your peaceful, you know, music or whatever. But, you know, not to go insane in here, I guess. I mean, that's the point. It's like it's trying to not get you to stay too long in here. You know, and live your life. Okay, we're down to 4 places, but you see this far right column has 5 points and 2 Voltorbs, and we've already cleared a few spots, which means these last 2 have to be multipliers, right? Oh, no, actually, that was not necessarily the case. Wow, I got lucky there. That could have very well been a Voltorb. This 8's missing a point, though. So this has to be a flip here. Okay. Was there a Voltorb under that tile? I want to know. Oh, there was a Voltorb on the top. Well, I actually got really lucky there. Wow. Level 6. We never made this far before. I don't know what my record is, actually. Like, how far I've ever made it. But let's just keep going, man. I'm having fun with this. It's going well. If you've never given this place a try before because you just thought, oh, it's another gambling corner, you give it a try. This is definitely not gambling. You're not betting anything here. Like, this is just like a combo game. Speaking of combos, didn't get very far. Oh, and I dropped down to level 1. Okay, I guess I ran out of lives. Alright. Joey, you calling to congratulate me on my big win? And with that, we have enough to buy the soak scarf. Cool. Now we're gonna need another like 10,000 coins to be able to get the TM. So yeah, we're gonna be grinding a bit longer. But again, like I said, I'm having fun with this. I'm gonna go ahead and save so we don't, you know, lose that progress. I guess like keep your combo up while you're, you know, you're doing the combo. Whatever like kicks you back down to level 1, just, you know, exit, save the game, take a break or something, and then just come back and keep grinding. But yeah, let's keep going. It's gonna be a long journey, but I am excited for this. And so is he apparently. Come on, man. A 7 and 8, 1 bomb in that column. What are the chances? Don't kick me down. I got so far. Alright, well. The universe has spoken. Anthony, not now. Or maybe. What's up? This is Anthony. How are you? The other day I was watching my Geodude eat some berries. It looked like he was enjoying his meal, so I decided to try some. I'm not sure people should eat the same stuff. It was delicious. I always wonder if he could eat cat food. Don't take that too far. Yeah, so this is not feeling like... I'm not going to grind up the 10,000 coins in this video. We don't need this TM yet. It's the kind of thing I just pop in here and there. I'll record some footage and maybe drop in some highlights once we finally reach 10,000. But yeah, I'll just be coming back here off screen to kind of do stuff like that. Okay, now I have no idea how long this video is. I've been recording for like an hour and a half. Of course, a lot of it was just me like, you know, intensely thinking. But yeah, I want to dedicate entire videos to the game corner because I just think it's a really good little feature there. And if you haven't tried it out before, I recommend you just give it a shot. It's actually pretty fun once you figure out the strategy. But until next time, yeah, I guess we're going to explore, actually get around to spotting Goldenrod because we haven't done that yet. And I think there's a gym here or something like that. So yeah, see you in the next one. We will be rich, just not today.